When we think of medieval knights, what comes to mind? Shining armor, gallant sword fights, noble quests for honor and glory. But how much of that is truth, and how much is legend? Let's begin with the armor. Movies often show knights walking around in impossibly heavy suits. But in reality, a full suit of plate armor weighed around 20 to 25 kilograms, about the same as modern military gear. And contrary to myth, knights could run, mount horses, and even do somersaults in it, though they probably didn't, unless they really needed to. Now, about those duels. Sure, tournaments were a thing, filled with jousts, pageantry, and honor, but real battle was brutal. Knights didn't just fight other knights, they faced archers, pikemen, and chaos. Their code of chivalry? It was more ideal than reality. Knights often pillaged, extorted, and took part in some of the most violent campaigns of their era, including the Crusades. Speaking of chivalry, let's talk about that famous knight in shining armor, rescuing damsels. The truth? The code of chivalry was mainly written by the elite for the elite. It emphasized loyalty to lords, protection of the church, and honor in battle. Romanticized love? That was a later literary invention, popularized by troubadours and courtly poets, not battlefield heroes. And not all knights were noblemen. In early medieval times, being a knight was more about military function than aristocratic birth. Only later did knighthood become a formal title, tied to land, wealth, and prestige. What about their role in society? Knights were part of the feudal system, offering military service in exchange for land. But as warfare evolved, with the rise of longbows, crossbows, and gunpowder, the knights' dominance declined. By the late Middle Ages, professional armies and mercenaries had begun to replace them. So yes, medieval knights were real. They were elite warriors, sometimes noble, sometimes ruthless. But the shining legends we've inherited? They're part truth, part fantasy, crafted by poets, painters, and playwrights long after the clang of armor faded. In the end, the knight is both a historical figure and a mythic symbol, a reminder that even the mightiest warriors can become larger than life in the stories we choose to tell.